Hey guys, hi, welcome to another question. Now, once again, before I start explaining, please try to solve these. If you just keep on listening to me, that is not going to help. Now, these two questions are linked, so I want you to pause the video right here and first solve the questions and then continue watching the video. Okay, so I hope you have done that. I'm going to give you a further pause of 1 second. Okay, now let us try to solve this. Baban arrives in the office for genetic counseling. Very good. Baban's brother dies at a young age from a hereditary Tay-Sachs disease. Now, first important information is we have two people. We have Baban and we have his brother called Tapan. Both of these are boys, but that is not relevant here. Why? They have told you that it is autosomal recessive. Now, if they say Tapan died, that means Tapan must be, let us use the symbol uh, Tay-Sachs disease. So Tapan must be small t, right? We are using T for Tay-Sachs. So Tapan must be carrying the two alleles. That is why he must have died, right? Now, but Baban has not died. Baban is alive. He and his sister Suman are unaffected. So Suman is normal. We are using NOR to indicate that they are normal. Okay. So I hope till this point everything is okay. Suman is normal. Baban is normal. But Tapan had to die. Now, what does this tell you about their parents? The Tapan had died from the disorder. It only means one important thing here. The one important thing that is built from here is that their parents were carriers, right? Their parents had to be carriers. So both of the parents must have been big T small t, big T small t. Why? Because if anybody had it was completely recessive, then they would also die. Why? Because young age death happens due to autosomal recessive disorder, that is this, right? If they had died, they would never reproduce. If they wouldn't reproduce, they wouldn't be children. So both of them must have been carrier. Now, what is the chance that Suman is a carrier of disease? So if we have figured out that the parents were big T small t and big T small t, then what we will do is just a simple cross, right? All that we will do is just a simple cross. So let us go and do that. So we will say that big T small t crossed with big T small t will give us big T big T, big T small t, big T small t, small t small t. What is the chance that she is a carrier? The chance that she is a carrier is twice. What are the total options? Total options were 4. But there is a hidden trick here. The hidden trick is that the Tapan had already died. So we cannot count Tapan here. Sorry, Tapan's brother. So yeah, Tapan has already died. Total options initially was 4, but Tapan has died. So that means our new total options is 3. And what are the possibilities that she's a carrier? Only twice. So what is the possibility that she's a carrier? 2 by 3. Okay. So you see, these fine things is what you have to be aware of. Okay, if you're aware, then everything is good. Cool. Now, I don't want to stop here. We'll continue this question because the next question is very much related to this one. So let us continue with the question. Now, in the question above, Baban's son Amar. Now, Baban had a son. So let us say Baban must have married. So we'll say Baban must have married, and let me erase this. Yeah. Baban married and they have a son, and the son is Amar. Okay, very good. Baban's son Amar and Suman's daughter Asha. So Suman must also have married. So let us get Suman married too. And Suman has a daughter. So we will say Suman's daughter Asha. So this is Suman's daughter Asha. That was Baban's son Amar. are expecting, are married to each other. So it's a consanguineous marriage, marriage between relatives. Consanguineous marriage means simply a marriage between relatives. Now, they are expecting their first child. Okay. Now, before we proceed, let us understand. The chance that Suman was a carrier was 2 by 3. Yes, we already figured out. What is the chance that Suman was a carrier? 2 by 3. Isn't there also a possibility that Baban will be a carrier? Same parents, same cross. So what is the possibility that Baban is a carrier? Again 2 by 3. So whatever they are going to ask me will be multiplied by 2 by 3. Why? Because it is 2 by 3 chance that Suman has an allele. There's 2 by 3 chance that Baban has an allele. And unless question tells me, I will assume that the people Suman and Baban married are completely normal and non-carriers. They don't even have the allele. I will have to assume it unless specified by the question. So in the question above, Baban's son Amar and Suman's daughter Asha married and are expecting their first child. What is the chance that the child would have Tay-Sachs disease? Okay. Now, if Suman was 2/3 carrying probability of a carrier, then there is a possibility that when Suman married the person, she must have passed the allele. Okay, we have to calculate that possibility first. What is the possibility that AS has the allele? AS is Asha. I am repeating this. I already know that Suman and Baban have a 2/3 possibility of carrying the allele. Now I need to find out what is the possibility of Asha and Amar to carry the disease. Clear? Now how do I do that? Simply let us assume Suman is a carrier. Remember, there was 2/3 possibility of Suman being a carrier, but because we have already considered 2, 3, we'll simply assume now that Suman is a carrier. So Suman being a carrier means big T small t, and if she marries a totally normal person, that would be big T big T. Now what does that give you? Once again, big T big T, big T big T, big T small t, big T small t. That means you have 2 out of 4 possibility that when Suman marries somebody, that somebody would be carrying an allele, that is 2 by 4. So at the level of Asha, what is the possibility that Asha is a carrier? The possibility becomes 2 by 3 multiplied by 1 by 2. Where did, or just for simplicity, let me write 2 by 4. I am not simplifying it right now. Okay. What is the possibility that Asha is a carrier? If I was confirmed that Suman is big T small t, then I would have straight away written 2 by 4. But I have a 2/3 possibility that Suman is a carrier. That means I have to multiply that 2/3 with 2 by 4 and then say there is a 2 by 4 into 2 by 3 possibility that Asha is a carrier. Same thing will be applicable to Amar as well. Why? Because once again, Baban will have 2/3 possibility of being a carrier, and whoever Baban marries, we have to assume that they are completely normal. So Baban, T by big T small t, the marriage spouse, big T, the possibility of a carrier, big T small t. And hence, what is the net possibility that Amar is a carrier? 2 by 3 multiplied by 2 by 4. Now, carrier, the child is, what is the chance are unaffected? Okay, sorry. The question is, what is the chance that the child would have Tay-Sachs disease? If the child has to have Tay-Sachs disease, that means it has to be small t, small t. Now, if the child needs to have a disease, both the parents need to be carriers. So we will perform our third cross. Do you see the level now? Big T small t multiplied by big T small t. That gives us big T, big T, big T small t, big T small t, small t, small t. So what is the possibility that the son is diseased? 1 by 4. Also, I want to point out this. Remember, Baban's brother Tapan had died, but they did not die when they were born. At a young age, that means they died later on. Here the question is asking you what is the possibility that the child would have the disease. What happens afterward, that is different thing. So if both Asha and Amar were carriers, then there is a 1 by 4 possibility that the son is carrying the disease. But are we sure Asha and Amar are carriers of disease? No, we are this much sure that Asha is a carrier of disease. We are this much sure Asha is carrier of disease. So now the possibility becomes multiplication of all of this. So 2 by 3 multiplied by 2 by 4 multiplied by 1 by 4 multiplied by 2 by 3 multiplied by 2 by 4. Now you can easily cut out these things, right? So that becomes how much? Wait, we can also cut out these things. I think that becomes, wait, did I do something wrong? Yeah, I think I did something wrong. Sorry. Not great at maths, huh? So 2, 2, 4, and we can cross out these two, and 4. Okay, so that becomes 1 by 3 multiplied by, let me just pull it over, 3 multiplied by 4. So 1 by 3 3s are 9, 9 4s are 36. So correct answer is 1 upon 36. There's 1 in 36 chance that Amar's and Asha's son or daughter, they would be the carrier of the disease. Is that clear? Now, if they had asked not for the child, if they had asked for the son or the daughter, then we'll further add 1 by 2. Why? There's 50% chance is a son and 50% chance it is a daughter. So I hope you get what we are trying to do here. Cool. Guys, you can totally access these questions from my website. On the website, I have compiled a list of all the past INJSO, IOQJS and IJSO questions. The book is finally available now. You can easily access it. This is the book. I'll just show you here. This is the book. Sorry, my bad. Taking more time. Can I paste it here? Yeah. So this is the book that is already available on my website, that is shantasonasingh.com. You can easily browse shantasonasingh.com and you can purchase the book from there. I think it went out of stock for a day or two, but you can purchase it again. It will be in stock very soon. So it has IJSO questions from 2008 to 2023. These are IJSO MCQs. It also has INJSO questions from 2009 to 2025 and IOQJS questions for 2015 to 25. So you have 10 years of IOQJS practice and you have almost 16 years of INJSO practiced, and you have 17 years, I think, no, not 17. How much is 8 to 18? 18 plus, so yeah, 17 years. So 17 years, 16 years and 10 years. So you have these many years of practice of these things. So you should go ahead and buy it. You can practice it, and this does not have solutions. Watch videos later on. I'll release a solution book as well. Okay, take care. Bye bye.